Welcome to Parshas Balak. It should be a achdus for my family and all of Bnei Yisrael. Rav Naftoli of Ropshitz was a devoted chassid, while his brother Rav Yukel of Boilechov was a staunch misnaged, a fierce opponent of the Hasidic path. The ideological divide between them was so sharp that it created a great mountain between them, not just metaphorically, but also spiritually. Because of this rift, they had very little contact. One time, Rav Yukel fell gravely ill. Rav Naftoli hadn't heard. The mountain of ideology and distance had kept the news from reaching him. But as soon as he found out, he dropped everything and traveled to Boilechov to visit his ailing brother. When Naftoli arrived, Rav Yukel looked at him sharply and said to his brother, "Why didn't you come until now?" So Naftoli simply answered painfully, I didn't know you were sick." But Rav Yukel wasn't letting it go. He shot back. Bilaam also said, "Xatasi kilo yadati." I have sinned as I didn't know. But if he truly didn't know, where's the sin? How could he have sinned? He didn't know that he was sinning. Rather, the Torah is teaching us that someone who attains a level of prophecy, even if he claims not to know, he has still sinned. And you, who can see across distances, how can you say, "I didn't know"? Of course, Chazal tell us that Bilaam's words, "Xatati kilo yadati," were not sincere. He only said he was sorry so he could continue on his way to continue on his journey. Rav Yukel was holding his brother to a higher standard. Someone like Rav Naftoli, who had the vision and depth to see spiritual truths from afar as per his chasidus, how could he not see his brother's pain? In the beginning of this week's Parshas Balak, we read, "Vayar Balak ben Sipor es kol asher asa Yisrael le'amori, vayagar Moav memnei ha'am ma'od." Balak saw what Yisrael had done to the Amorites, and Moav was very afraid of the people. But the question is obvious. Why was Balak afraid only now? The Jewish people had already defeated mighty nations before, like Og Melech HaBashan. Yet it is only here, after the battle with Emori and Sichon, that Balak begins to panic. So Nesivos Shalom offers a stunning insight. He explains that whenever the Torah refers to Yisrael in singular form, it's not just a grammatical choice. It's a hint to deeper spiritual reality. When we are united, when we act ki'ish echad b'lev echad, the Torah calls us Yisrael in singular form. By the battle against Og, the pasuk says vayaku, plural, implying we were fragmented, lacking full unity. But by the war against Emori and Sichon, it says vayakehu, singular. Yisrael was united, and with that unity came unmatched strength. Balak saw this and recognized the true source of our power, not just military might, not even miracles, but achdus, our unity. That's why the Torah says, "Vayagar Moav memnei ha'am ma'od ki rav hu." It doesn't say rabim, many, but Rav, one large entity, a single force. That's what terrified Moav. That's what terrified Balak. So when we are united, we are unstoppable. That's not just a military strategy, it's a spiritual truth. And in today's world, it's a reminder that our greatest strength still lies in our togetherness. Good Shabbos.